Um, this press conference has been called by the National People's Power in order to inform the public about our plans for May Day, that is the May Day that is due to happen in a week or so. As you know, we have never, as the NPP, formally organized a May Day rally prior to this. We have participated in May Day rallies, but as NPP on our own, we have not held a May Day rally. And this year, there are specific reasons why we have decided to hold this May Day rally as the NPP. As you know, globally and locally, this is a significant and historical moment in the country, in the world, as well as in our country. There are many things happening, many challenges facing us. Globally, there are widening inequalities in the world. Working people are increasingly facing severe problems with the economic crisis that is evident in many parts of the world. Also with the growing conflicts, war and violence that is seen in the world. Once again, working people's families are facing many threats. Locally, this is an extremely significant moment for us. This is a bankrupt country. Working people have borne the major part of the burden of dealing with that economic crisis, of the austerity measures and the debt restructuring processes that have taken place have hit working people really badly. Their savings have been affected. Their pensions have been affected. It is in this context that this May Day becomes even more significant for all the working people in this country. This year also gives us an opportunity to intervene meaningfully and significantly and address the political crisis that is facing this country. NPP is not of the view that there is any point any longer in expecting the current government or those who have ruled our country or the traditional ruling class of this country to be sensitive to the issues of workers or to respect the human rights of the working population. So therefore, the NPP is working on a change, on a transformation for this country to put in place a government, to put in place a leadership that understands the problems and issues of the working people and that is sensitive to the issues of the working people. It is in that context that the NPP is building this mass movement, a people-led movement, a movement that has been built up from the grassroots in order to challenge the status quo, in order to challenge the existing power hierarchy and the corrupt system that has ruined our country during the last 75 years. As a result, because of the massive mobilization that has taken place within the last several months, we felt that we cannot hold our May Day rally on a single site. There are challenges about accommodating the large numbers of people that we are expecting for our May Day rally. So therefore, we have made a decision to hold the May Day rally in 4 sites. We will be holding a May Day rally on the 1st of May, the morning of the 1st of May in Jaffna, and then simultaneously in Anuradhapura, Colombo, and Matara. So we invite all working people in this country to join with us on the 1st of May to commemorate and celebrate May Day 2024. We specially call upon all the women of this country, all the working women in this country who have been a significant force within society and amongst whom there has been in recent times a huge awakening, a political awakening and political organizing. We call upon all working women, whether you're working in the formal sector, whether you're working in the informal sector, whether you're an unpaid care worker. We call upon all working women. You have been the backbone of the economy. You are the backbone of this country. And we need to show our strength on this May Day. So we call all women to participate in one of our 4 rallies as well. Finally, I want to also say that, as you know, the government is preparing many bills aimed at women. under the guise of addressing women's rights, under the guise of making things easier for the working women. But as you know, as you very well know, these are simply using words and co-opting words that feminists and working women have used for many centuries to talk about women's rights, to actually hide the very women-unfriendly legislation and interventions that are being promoted and being hoisted on working women by this government. So we will also be paying close attention to the legislation, to the labor laws that are being proposed by this government, because we know as a whole that this government is actually anti-women, that this government has not done anything meaningful to change the lives of women in this country. So when the government in recent times has put forward any piece of legislation that is actually about women or about children, there's always a hidden agenda, and we really resist, and we really do not appreciate the way that women and children are being used as a cover to put forward their very regressive and very conservative and very anti-family, anti-women policies that this government is initiating at this moment. So in that sense, we call upon all women to come together with us on the 1st of May. Join us. Let's make this a historic Women's Day, and let's keep the momentum going. This is going to be a transformative year for us, and as women, we need to be a central part of that transformation. Thank you very much.